Alright, so I just did a video on this very subject. You already read the title. It's gonna be about this, but give me a goddamn second. What happened was, I accidentally clicked stop record and not pause, so now I have to do this again. Alright, so, how powerful is Diablo? Diablo is pretty powerful. It's very destructive in its own right. There are main bosses, elemental powers, weapons that go from god tier, which can damage divine beings. And if you don't know what divine means, it basically means godlike or godly beings, to dog shit ineffective weapons. So, yeah, basically. Franchises such as Halo, Star Wars, Fallout have very little to no chance versus this franchise because of how powerful and how fast of it's kind of like Blitzkrieg in a way. Just rush, basically. There are three main factions: angels, demons, and the Nephilim. Angels and demons are almost unlimited, can't spoken today. The angels may have a more powerful army, but they don't have as many numbers as the burning hell, which is where the demons come from. Now, the burning hells are which the demons come from. There are basically no way you can get to it because of plot. And there are 7 lords of hell, these lords of hell basically are either spawned by the evil dragon, or were just created by him, from him, actually. So, they are the antagonists in the entirety of the 3 games. This is October 31st, 2017. And, yeah. We have no hints of any other Diablo games coming out anytime soon, so there's only 3. Andariel, Duriel, Belial, and Asmoden are the lesser evils, and Dariel and Duriel are 2 different monsters, and they are twins, actually. Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo are the prime evils, also known as the greater evils, and the 3 of them are brothers. To be honest, I think they're all brothers and sisters, because Andariel is the only female, and she was actually the first female to ever exist, and the first female demon to exist. If any of these evils consume the rest of the evils, which 6 other evils plus their power, they get a portion of everyone's power. Just like in Diablo 3, you don't actually fight Diablo. You fight the primeval. Not the primevals. There's no S. You fight the primeval, which is basically all the 7 lords of hell. Yay, happy fun time. And this thing, whatever it is more than a demon. It's more than an angel. It's like a god, basically. Except for basically everyone in the game is a god. On the other side, you have the angels. Their numbers are limited, like I said, but they are more powerful and better equipped than the demons, but the demons have numbers over them. There is a council. They basically order and put angels in power. It's kind of like check and balances in the U.S. They can take people out. They can put people in. They can put certain roles on other angels in the high heavens, which is basically where the angels live. And there's different roles. There's military planner, strategy maker, jury, judge, jury, executioner, leader, and so on. I'm not gonna name them all because basically just think of society today. And the leader is the strongest angel of them all. That's not how they go, but he's not necessarily the strongest. He's like the most powerful. He tells everyone what to do, basically. He's like the president. And not many can really oppose him. But yet again, there is the council. And now, the Nephilim. The Nephilim are the strongest in all the races on the planet, or in the entire faction. Franchise, not faction. Simply because they are gods at full power, at like complete might. Like, for example, like your first high school pick up 5 dumbbells. That's how powerful they are. But instead it's a little bit more powerful. Like a lot more powerful. The Nephilim are basically at full power, unbeatable, and the other 2 factions that I just mentioned cannot hold a candle to these gods. Why? Because they are a combination of angel and demon. Humans are basically like far out, really, really, really weakened, or not even Nephilim at that point. However, humans are a different faction altogether. Very few humans are actually Nephilim. And to unlock this power, you basically need to use your inner strength. And you can only have it if you actually have it. If it's gifted upon you, basically. By your genetics. That's how you're gifted by it. The Nephilim can subdue both other factions completely and win versus each of their most powerful persons, or in the demons' cases, things. The Nephilim have destroyed the the prime evil, which was basically every demon's wish to become like that. The Nephilim's abilities range very vastly. They can make supernovas and meteors appear out of nowhere. They can summon undead bears. They can freeze their enemies. They can have complete insane strength that no human alive could ever have. They have the ability to have Dragon Ball Z lasers up in this bitch that obviously go through enemies like tissue paper. And I'm not lying when I say that. Just not to that extent. Maybe that. Yeah, the Nephilim would definitely win versus any demon or angel, honestly, because they are a combination of them. Now, there are other subgroups. I won't name them all because there's just so many. I mean it, there's too many. Humans are actually one of them. Although this faction is not as powerful as this faction. This franchise is not as powerful as Dragon Ball Z or Marvel. There are still forces that they can beat though. You know what I mean? Like Total War Warhammer, 4K Warhammer, Gears of War, Overwatch. They'll fall to Diablo because the franchise is powerful. It's just kind of dumbed down a little bit. This is really how powerful Diablo is currently, and that's why I made the video. Basically, I got nothing else. Thanks for watching.